Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so flipping buzzed for today's video. I don't think you know the half of it. See the emotions in me right now. It'd be like this. That's how I feel. And today's video, we are going to be testing every single baked good that Costco has to offer. Now, I know they have many baked goods because they sell other products as well. It has to be Kirkland's own baked goods. So something that Costco has produced and provided for us. I'm so excited. I just went to Costco and got all the bits. Here we are, we're at the pastry section. We're gonna get all the supplies we need. Costco, why are we looking so empty? They now do all of the different flavors of bagel. That's exciting. There they are, busy beavers. Here we have all of the baked goods. Now the total was £120, which actually was cheaper than I thought it was going to be, considering how many mouths this would feed. I mean, one cake alone, I don't know how many people this serves actually, it doesn't say. One? No, I'm joking. I reckon this would probably serve, hang on, I'm trying to, one cake could do 20 people? I'm not sure, but there is a lot of food to get through here. Now, disclaimer, as always with my tasting videos, none of this will go to waste. I either give it to friends and family, or I think because there's so much here and I'm gonna be cutting slices, I think my mum's staff room are gonna love these bits and bobs. So do not fret, not going to waste. We've also got neighbours. There's literally hundreds of people that are gonna devour these bits and bobs. So I've categorized the items. We've got pastries, we've got biscuits, and then we've got muffins and cakes. So we're going to go through each section. We're going to start off with the muffins because I've actually never gotten to know the muffins before at Costco. I've never said, hey muffin, because they are huge and I feel like they're like a cake in itself. So let's get going. Now, Costco muffins, I feel like have changed quite a lot over the years. They used to do these ones with like buttercream and stuff, but they've stopped doing them. I literally got everything that I could. I mean, you saw there were 2 sections empty, so potentially there would have been some muffins in there. But the 3 muffins we have, a chocolate muffin, a carrot cake muffin, and a blueberry muffin. And as you can see, they're literally the size of my head. They are humongous. Also, this one's a new one. I've never seen this before. This is a carrot cake muffin, which I'm very excited to try. Let's start with something light, something fruity, something that really gets the palate going. Oh my gosh, it smells flipping good. We're off to a flying start. I'm gonna try and tear through these things so it's not the longest video ever because you know I'm a waffler. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 3 adjectives for each thing that I try to try and summarize it in a nutshell, because I could produce an essay on these things. That would be no problem to me. I could write a monologue on this one blueberry muffin alone. I'm gonna try and keep it short and simple. Number 1, too bicarb heavy. I can taste the bicarb. That's not one word though, is it? Bicarb. Number 2, not enough blueberries. Okay, we're gonna do 3 short sentences, okay? Almost like a haiku. We're delving into haiku territory. So there's too much bicarb in it. Also, I will find my rhythm with this and I'll start bashing it out, but for now we're just finding our feet. Too much bicarb, not enough blueberries, but nice, moist and not too dry. Now let's go on to the chocolate one. I'm hoping this has some choc chunks in it. Oh, choc chunk. It just tastes like a supermarket muffin. It doesn't have that homemade taste. It has like the superficial, artificial kind of taste, which actually I don't hate. I kind of love it. There's something nostalgic, I guess because it reminds me of like school canteen food. It kind of just tastes like, you know, a pre-mix cake, kind of like a Betty Crocker. So I don't hate it, but it's not the best muffin I've ever had. Now this guy, she's beautiful. She's everything I want a cake to be. Oh, this looks so flipping good. This looks like a great carrot cake. I don't even know how to tackle this. Ooh, I'm dropping it. That is too much icing. I'm a carrot cake icing lover, but that is too heavy on the cat. It's sickly. Not a fan of that one. Oh no. I feel like the giant carrot cake that you get, which we will come on to at the end, is really good because it's quite a good even amount of, like, you get icing, you get the nuts on the outside, and you get all the filling. Whereas this, the ratio of icing to cake, it's not right. I'd say the winner of the round was the chocolate muffin. We're moving on to the biscuits and cookies category, and I feel a bit bad because the brownies don't have a category that works for them, so we're shoving them in this category, which I feel like I'm not giving them the service that they deserve. So I am truly apologetic. I'm sorry, brownies. So here we have what, before this video, if I could say my favourite Costco thing, it's the chocolate cookies. I don't know why, I flipping love a milk choc or the double choc or a white chocolate cookie. I love these and I get them every single time I go. We've also got the milk chocolate shortbread and the brownie. So we're going to give each of the cookies a go because it's based on today. You know, like in the Bake Off, when they do the finale, they only judge on what you produce in the finale. I suppose it's like an exam. You could be amazing all year round, but if on Judgment Day you're not good, you're not getting a good grade. Just like Costco. These cookies may not provide. I think they will though. I think it's the amount of vanilla they use. It's the vanilla, they're chewy, the chocolate, everything. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. This is reigning top, as I kind of thought it would for the whole video. We've got the double choc. The thing is, I kind of know they taste like supermarket cookies. I don't hate a supermarket cookie. They are always chewy and soft and have that vanilla flavour and will never fail for me. White chocolate. The cookies. What are you doing to me? You are good people. I flipping love them. I love the Costco cookies. They're in my, like, what's the opposite of a room 101? They're in my room. Love you guys. They're genuinely my maybe top 20 foods of all time. I don't think I've ever tried the milk chocolate shortbread from Costco before. Now I know Tesco do one, and the Tesco Finest one ranks very highly among many of my friends. So I'm quite intrigued how the Costco one is. Oh, that was not what I expected. Kind of good. That is so buttery. I think it's a bit harder than I would like. I like them more like crumbly and soft and melt in the middle. I want more flavour from it. I'm just getting butter. I'm not really getting anything else. It's okay, but I probably wouldn't run to get this over the cookies. Now last we have the brownie, which looks pretty good. Kind of tastes a little bit bready, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's like a doughy taste to it. Again, I feel like this just tastes like a mix. It kind of just tastes like Betty Crocker one, which maybe it is. And again, I don't hate Betty Crocker one. There's a reason she's like one of the most popular cake mixes because they're good and they're easy. But I've definitely had Betty Brownie in my time. So the winner of that round and the winner so far overall is Mr. Milk Choc Cookie. Beautiful, stunning, everything I want from a baked good. Love you, cookie. This is probably my least favourite round from Costco. It's the pastries. I don't think that Costco does pastries very well. I find them quite dry and a little bit lackluster. But, as I said, we're judging with an open mind today and we're going to see what they do for me. Now, I think I've realised that I think the croissants were out of stock. I've only just worked that out now because I think that was what the big circle fridge thing was. But they wouldn't put a fridge... There were no croissants lurking around. Where were the croissants? We've got many other ones to include. And Judgment Day is Judgment Day. And there were no croissants, so I can't judge those. We're going to get started. We've got a mini pain au chocolat. Oh no. That is awful. I actually would use the adjective awful / atrocious / never want to eat that again. That is so dry. I don't even think you could turn that into a good bread and butter pudding. That is probably the worst thing I've eaten today. That is not good pain au chocolat, unfortunately. Up next, we have the milk chocolate hazelnut beignet, which, was it a beignet? Yeah. I've never had this before, and I don't think I've seen it before. It feels amazing, smells amazing. It has this gorgeous like powder on the outside, so. That's what we're talking about. That is good. It's dense, but in the best way that dense can be. It hasn't got that fried oil taste that sometimes, you know, when things have been sitting around for a little bit too long, that things can have. And the like icing sugar powderiness, that's really good. That's probably up there with the other bits and bobs that I've had. Now, they have lots of different cronuts. We have got the 3 varieties of cronuts right here. We have got the chocolate hazelnut. Don't love that. They don't do fried stuff very well. No, not fried. They don't do pastry stuff very well. Oh, it's all dense and raw. Oh no. Look at that. Can you see that? It's like raw. Are these normally good? Can someone let me know in the comments if the cronuts are normally good or if just today was a bad day? They've not even got any flavour. They literally just taste like fried dough in a bad way, which I suppose is what a donut is, but they're not for me. No, thank you. Now, we move on to the mixed pastry selection. Normally they have these in giant as well, but they didn't have them in giant today. So we've got the miniature, we've got the pecan plat. Considering how high all the other baked products are at Costco, I would think that the pastries should be better because that pecan plat is lackluster. Really? Dry, no flavour. Literally tastes like a puff pastry square. That's rank. What even is this one? No, thank you. That one was a little bit better because of the yellow thing it's got going on, but they're just so dry and flavourless. Here we have a cinnamon roll. I'm actually questioning if they're even in date. They're so bad. They have no flavour whatsoever. My dad normally says with things like this, you need to, you know, heat them up in the microwave for a little bit, give them a new lease of life, but I don't think any zapping in the microwave would save that. I really don't. I think they're past the point of no return. Gosh, that was a fade of a round. The only thing that I would eat again is the milk chocolate hazelnut beignet. Everything else, I wouldn't even look at it in Costco. I wouldn't even give it the time or day. That was my least favourite round. Big thumbs down. This can actually be a part of the bread and pastries round. This is new. I've never seen them do this before. They have got sourdough baguette, and I actually saw this in France. I did a video in France where I tried all of Costco's French food, and they had this, and I was like, oh, why don't England do it? Here we are. I'm so flipping buzzed to try this. I'm just gonna... That's good. It tastes like proper stone bake. Or that would make a banging sandwich. It's a bit of a mouth workout. That's so good. I feel like we're redeeming ourselves. I feel like we're on the up. I feel like on a roller coaster we've just gone whoop, and now we're about to ascend to high places. That is great. I actually think this is up there with the cookie territory. I'm having a great time with this. You, my dear, have redeemed all bad things that the pastries did. And another thing that I have not seen before are the bagels. I would love to know if every Costco in England does different things. Now, I got the plain bagels, but they also have the everything bagel. But I gave that one to my sister because I feel like she would like it a bit more than me. So, oh, they feel a bit dense. Hang on a second. We have come across an issue. Plain bagel. Are we seeing the trespassers? Are we seeing the things in here? Raisins in my plain bagel. And I'm not gonna lie, this feels so dry. A lot of the time when you buy a bagel from a supermarket or store, you do have to toast it because they are dry on their own. But I don't think I've ever seen one that dry. I think this is a cinnamon and raisin bagel. I think false advertisement. Let's try it. Let's just say the baguette is reigning champion for the bread and pastry section. Our next section is cake. I have 5 different cakes for us to try. I have ones that I've not tried before. I think I'm just gonna have to do it slice by slice, little by little. And we're gonna go first for the Victoria sandwich cake. Now, Victoria sandwiches from shops can be so hit and miss. I feel like the only time I've had a good Victoria sandwich has been a home-cooked one. So I'm very intrigued, although this smells delightful. Feels soft and pillowy. Oh my goodness. I think this might be really good. Wow, this is gonna make a big old slice of cake. Look at that. That's insane. Oh my goodness. The layers on that is insane. This looks really good and it smells really promising. Let's give it a whirl. Cheers. I'm already getting everything I need. Really, really soft, fluffy sponge. Nice tart raspberry jam. The raspberry jam's not a weird texture. The only thing, my only bugbear with it, I think there's too much buttercream in the middle. It's too sweet. I don't think we need that much buttercream. But all in all, that's a pretty good Victoria sponge. I'm very pleasantly surprised. That is, I think that might be the softest, most moist Victoria sponge I've ever had, ever, from a supermarket before. Very pleased with that, and I would get that again. I'd get it for a party. I'd say, hey everyone, do you want a slice of my Vicky sponge? Except I didn't make it, it's from Costco, but you wouldn't even know because it's not dry at all. That's a winner. Right, up next, we have got something which I'm very intrigued about because I want to see how it compares to our dear, dear friend, the carrot cake muffin. This is the carrot cake, which I flipping love the carrot cake one. I really do. Ooh! Oh, we've got to have almonds everywhere. I love this cake. I would have this or the chocolate one for my birthday very happily every year for the rest of my life. Oh, this will tell me how many slices we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 slices. But they're pretty big slices. Almond smells so good, all toasted. I actually think this might be one of the best carrot cakes that you can get from the supermarket yet again. Look at that, stunning. I feel like in this video I am going to get so many comments from people with differing opinions, and I would love to know, actually, I really would. Let's have it. Let's see what this is saying. It's so good. It's got such a good carrot cake mixed spice flavour. The walnuts in it. I think a carrot cake needs nuts. Has it got sultanas as well? It's got the sultanas. And you see that there's not too much icing in there. That's what I feel the Victoria sponge could have had. Whereas we've got that. That's up there with the cookie, you guys. Cookie, bread, carrot cake. We're having a good time, aren't we? Another day, another cake. This is what I have been looking at on the way home. Just look at that. Look at the ripples. It is stunning. I literally am drooling, and I thought I'd be over cake by now after that. I think they're doing something new. So on the swirl, I think they've added like a hard chocolate shell. I'm gonna wait until I've touched my piece. But, because listen, hang on, there's like a little crunch. Oh my gosh, they've added like a little chocolate shard. That is so nice. I feel like that's a real nice addition that we got going on here. It's like the Bruce Bogtrotter one. Oh my gosh. I think I need to get a bigger plate now, don't you? I'm saving it for my husband. He's going to want to do a taste test and give his opinions. That's why I'm keeping them here. Because I know he doesn't like to miss out on a taste test. Let me say that for free. Oh, dry. It's giving dry. I thought that was going to be top. That sponge is dry. I've never had it that dry before. This can't be. I thought you were going to be top, mister. You faffed around, add a little chocolate hard shell on the swirl, and you've forgotten who you are. You've forgotten. You've forgotten your roots and your core, and that in the core you're supposed to be moist. I think at the moment the chocolate one is bottom tier. Not happy. Not happy at all. Let me just say, the date on this one is the longest date out of them all, because I thought maybe it's like been made the freshest and it's going to go out of date the quickest. No, 29th. All the others are like 24th, 25th. Not impressed, Costco. Not impressed at all. That's quite disappointing. This is the penultimate cake that we are going to be testing, and this is the red velvet, which I've never had before. I don't naturally go for a red velvet, but she's feeling quite dry. I just feel like red velvets are so overrated. I'm like, does anyone actually like them in their core? Do you like red velvet? It's just a bad version of a chocolate cake, in my opinion. So this is what it looks like. It's got the cream cheese frosting. I don't like it. But maybe this is gonna blow my socks off. Maybe this is gonna be better than the chocolate. It's better than the chocolate. That has a little something going on. It's got lemon in there or something. The flavour in that's really good. That beats the chocolate by leaps and bounds. There's actually something going on. It's light, it's moist, there's not too much icing, but the icing has a nice flavour to it. It's held its shape really well. I'd say that's third place. She's making podium, and I never thought I'd say that. I thought that you would be the last rank. Well done, Red Velvet. You have surprised me well and truly. That was so good. Why was that so good? I did not think that I would like that, but here we are. Life's all about surprises, isn't it? Ha, ha, ha. This is the last cake. Now this is an iconic cake. This is the birthday cake. Now, I actually got the chocolate one because I've never tried it before. In hindsight, I know I've made a mistake there and I know people will be annoyed and I should have just got the plain classic vanilla one. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody has those days. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna insert a picture because I think this is gonna be too hard to hold and I have a vision of me dropping it all over myself and no one wants that. Well, actually, probably a lot of people would want that. It's gorgeous. I think it is stunning. It's like the classic cake that you would see in a movie. It's just beautiful. I don't even want to cut it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right, I'm gonna cut it anyway. The question is, this is actually gonna be a really good litmus test over whether this cake is better than the chocolate cake or not. Oh, stop it. It's a cream filling in the middle. Kind of feels like the other chocolate cake that we just had. As you can see, there's a whole lot of cream in the middle. We've got some chocolate icing. I've given up on a plate at this point because there's just crumbs everywhere. I'm gonna have to do the biggest deep clean ever. Here we go. That is such a unique experience and not what I thought it would be like at all. It's so light and whipped. That's really good. It's not a traditional birthday cake. It's also not a traditional chocolate cake. I feel like they've made their own thing here. This cream filling, I don't know what they do to it. I don't know what's in it. I just know it's artificial goodness and I love it. This is when I love being an adult. I love just being able to go and buy myself a birthday cake if I want a birthday cake and it's not even my birthday. Perks, you know, life perks. That is much better than the chocolate cake. The chocolate cake is 5 out of 5, as in it's number 5. Then I'd probably go, I don't know. That's really hard. The carrot cake reigns supreme. Right, I'm gonna tidy up, gather myself, and give you the full official verdict because I feel like I need a moment to really dwell on my palate and also to nibble on a few of the bits as I go. I feel like I need an extra taste of some things. So I'll be back. For you, it will be a minute. For me, it will literally be hours and hours. See you in a sec. I feel so much better after a good old tidy, and I've already taken all the stuff to my mum and dad's to take to their staff rooms, which I hope the teachers like it and they're not as repulsed to the pastries as I am. I feel like when it's a surprise pastry that you're not anticipating, it tastes even better than a normal one. Anyway, just like free food always tastes better. Why is that? But anyway, I have decided that the winner is, drumroll please, everyone, the chocolate chunk cookie. Now, I thought it was gonna be that before we started this, but a lot of the things I hadn't tried before. I wanna give a little shout out. A highly commended is probably gonna be the carrot cake. That is just unbelievable. And I will say the most disappointing is the chocolate cake because I normally love that thing. But it was most disappointing, unlike the pastries, because I knew I didn't like the pastries, whereas the chocolate cake I thought I'd flipping love, and I didn't. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want any other videos from me, any other tastings of things, or anything from Costco. I would love to hear what you want me to try. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I know this is probably gonna cause beef in the comments because everyone has such different opinions on Costco goods. I would love to know your thoughts and what you think should be in first place and last place. I love you all loads. Peace out, punks, and make sure you come back for another video next week and you can subscribe. It's free. Hope you enjoy. Peace out.